So you're getting into a Tesla, or you're just thinking about getting into one, and you're wondering, what is insurance actually going to cost you? Because I'm not going to lie, when I first started looking at insurance for this car, some of these quotes had me like, yeah, I might not be getting this car after all. So in this video, I'm going to cover what I was paying versus what I pay now, the companies I looked at, how much quotes varied, and finally, how to set up your policy the right way so you're not overpaying. So for some context, I'm 23. I live in Kentucky, and in the past year, I moved from a smaller town to a slightly bigger city. So when I first got my Tesla, I was paying around $192 a month. Fast forward a year, moving locations, and then just changing some slight things around. Now I'm paying $178 a month. And I know, you're probably like, dude, that's only like $14. Like, I thought I was gonna see some 50s, 25s. And I know that's not a lot, but when you do the math, that's $168 a year saved. So that's basically a free month of insurance for me. One thing that is going to annoy you is going through all these different companies, looking at different quotes, putting in different things. So I would highly encourage you just to set aside one day and grind this thing out, because you don't want to drag it out. So some of the companies that I went with was with State Farm, Geico, Progressive, Allstate, Liberty Mutual. And then also some of these apparently apps that they're going to find you $29 a month for insurance. Maybe they are, but not for Tesla, so don't even try it. It's a waste of time. It's not going to happen, so forget about it.
Forget about it!
Just go through other companies. You're going to have to manually input some of this data. Yes, it's going to take some time. You got to fill out your name, your email, your phone, where you live. All these things, it kind of gets really repetitive and annoying. Just get it over with. Get all your quotes in, and the faster you get this done, the faster you're going to see some of the results and which one you're going to go with. And I'm not even exaggerating. Some of these are going to make your jaw drop.
A dislocated jaw pops out of its...
They thought they were going to play games with me. I saw $250, $300, $400 a month. I was like, brother, who are you talking to right now? I'm not going to pay insurance plus my monthly car payment. For me personally, Progressive honestly just ended up working with me the best. So I ended up just taking that leap of faith, and honestly, it's been solid. I started off at $192 a month. Yeah, I know that's not the best, but compared to what I was getting, that was the cheapest option for me. Full coverage and everything. So I took the leap of faith, and I think maybe over the course of a year or so, it dropped down to the $14, potentially for me moving over here, as well as maybe the longer you stay with them, you climb up a rank level. Basically, they have ranked, at least in Progressive they do. So maybe because I did a year or two with them, they also just cut me some slack. That potentially could be another reason why staying with one company and just being with them might actually benefit you more than not. So that's another thing to think about. But here's where I think most people mess up with a policy when they're actually building one, because they try and overload everything, or not realizing what some things mean and what other things don't mean. Because at least for the state of Kentucky, so you got to do your research for your own state if you don't live here. For a full coverage policy, all you need is compensation and collision. As long as you have that, it's considered a full policy. Now, I'm not saying go bare bones policy, add some extra stuff in it. And I highly encourage you to get gap insurance if you're financing your car. What gap insurance does is basically, let's say you crash your car and the insurance is going to sell the car for whatever market value that car goes for. So let's say you bought it at $50K, you've had it for 2 years or something, paid off $10,000. So there's going to be a difference of $5K that you're going to have to pay, right? With that, if you don't have gap insurance, that $5K is going to come out of your pocket. But if you had gap insurance, whatever the difference is that the car was worth and what you haven't paid or whatever, however they calculate this, the insurance is just going to pay off the difference. So you don't have to worry about it. So if you're going to finance a car, I would highly encourage you just to have this, because the car is not going to keep the same value as you think it is. Specifically a Tesla, you should know this. Just get the gap insurance. It's only an extra $2, I think, a month. It's going to be worth it. Just trust me. Just do it. Other things people are probably going to bring up is going to be the deductibles. In my opinion, or at least how I see it, if you have some cash on the side that, maybe it's an emergency fund or whatever, then I would go with a $2,000 deductible, because it lowers your premium. But if maybe you're tighter on cash, maybe you don't have that much room of wiggle room, do $1,000 to $500. But the premium of that is going to be a little bit more if you just would have went with the 2000. So like I said, this is really important because every case, every scenario is different than what mine is, right? Maybe you have a family, maybe you have kids, I don't know, maybe you're single. So depending on like your factors, you just kind of want to mess around with this. It's just all like different for different people, but I thought I would just bring up some of these things that when I first signed up, I did not realize I had to do. Because I was young, I didn't understand. I was 22 when I bought the car and first time getting insurance. So now one thing I do want to add, because I don't have this in my state, but if you're watching and you do have this in your state, I'll try and put some like pictures to see if like your state's available. But Tesla insurance. Unfortunately, I don't have Tesla insurance in my state. I hope to add it here soon to at least test it out, see how it goes. But I've seen multiple videos about this, and I think it would be a really good option if you fit this category, because you got to ask yourself, how often are you using FSD? Do you drive late nights? Do you have the performance? Or do you just love flooring the car? Because some of these questions are going to determine whether that insurance is actually going to go down for you, or you might actually make it more expensive even though you're using Tesla insurance. And let me explain why. Normally a traditional insurance carrier can't really track your car, like how fast you're going, unless like you had the little snapshot or something plugged into your car, right? They're not going to see how fast you're going or you're actually laid out at night. They don't have the real world data of your car. They're only going by like what you told them, and if you haven't been in a crash, then you're fine, right? But with Tesla, they're tracking every forward collision alerts, how fast you're braking your brakes, how fast you're going on a highway or a normal street, how often you're using FSD. So this is why I wanted to bring it up. I don't think Tesla insurance is going to be for everyone. You truly just use FSD most of the time and you don't even hassle with the car. Tesla insurance, I think, might be your best option. If you have a performance or you like having a little bit more fun with the car, I don't think Tesla insurance is for you. And that's fine. Just go with someone else. Try and find the cheapest option. I thought I would give my 2 cents, and there you go. This has just been my experience with getting insurance companies. Maybe you have your own method. Drop it down in the comments below. Maybe you can help someone watching this video. And if you have a Tesla, I'm curious to know, how much do you pay on insurance? Is it more than me? Is it less than me? Who do you go with? I'm curious to see. Maybe we can help a lot of people in the comments down below, or people just watching this. So if you wouldn't mind, that would help out the video. It would help me out as I'm trying to push more Tesla content out for you guys. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. If you guys are in the market for a Tesla, my referral link is down in the description below. Click it. You're going to get some free supercharging, I believe, or sometimes it might be FSD. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.